Here we go. Let's do better. Here we go. As soon as you're open, your man helps it off. That's the catch and shoot. Gotta be ready. Work, work, work.
Good evening and welcome inside GCU Arena for tonight's matchup between the visiting Utah Valley Wolverines and the Grand Canyon University Lopes. I'm Kyle Borg, joined by Jack O'Hara. And Jack, last time out, the Lopes struggled a little bit on the road at California State Bakersfield.
Yeah, a tough loss at Bakersfield. A tough month in February for the Lopes overall, losing 10 of their last 12. Laura Pierre had a good showing, though, 12 points. AJ Cephas, 7 boards in that game against Bakersfield, looking to turn things around here. Last 2 home games of the regular season before they head to Vegas for the WAC tournament. And Utah Valley coming into this one, a good matchup for the Lopes, 14-12 overall. Lopes looking to get back on the winning track.
And we're going to take a quick look at how the Lopes can get back on that winning track as we take a look at the Sanderson Ford 3 keys to the game.
Well, like I just said, Laura Pierre, 12 points last time around against Bakersfield. Get Laura going in this one. She picked up 12 points last time around. When Laura Pierre is on her A game, there is no telling what the Lopes offense can accomplish. And number 2, get ahead early in this one. The Lopes have not been able to pull away early for most of the season against their opponents on the road and here at home in Phoenix. Utah Valley coming off a 20-point loss to California Baptist. If they can pull ahead early, they may never have to turn back and, again, finish strong. Only 2 home games remaining. Senior night coming on Saturday. The Lopes look to finish off on a good note after losing 10 of their last 12 games.
And we are going to get ready to throw you down to the court for national anthem, prayer, and then the starting lineups.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your caps as we begin this evening's competition with a word of prayer led tonight by Joe Dwyer, a junior studying justice studies and psychology here at GCU.
Let us pray. Lord, I'd like to thank you for bringing us all here to enjoy the great sport of basketball. I ask that you extend your hand of grace and protection over both the teams and officials and spectators and keep us safe and healthy. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Fans, please remain standing now as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. The Star-Spangled Banner will be performed this evening by your very own Thundering Herd Pep Band under the direction of the Professor, Paul Cook. Fans, it is time to meet the starting lineups for this evening's game. We will begin with the visiting Wolverines. At guard, a 5'8" freshman, number 3, Maria Carvalho. At forward, a 6'1" freshman, number 14, Eve Braslis. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 20, Alexis Cortez. At guard, a 5'11" freshman, number 23, Madison Grange. And at forward, a 6-foot junior, number 35, Jordan Holland. The Wolverines are led by head coach Kathy Nixon, associate head coach Anthony Turner, assisted by B.J. Porter, Aubrey Henry, and special assistant Hiram Aquina. Fans, it's time to meet your Grand Canyon University Antelope! At guard, a senior from Bali, India, number 4, Kavita Akula. At guard, a 5'9" freshman from Barcelona, Spain, number 5, Laura Piera. At guard, a 5'9" freshman from Bakersfield, California, number 11, Taylor Caldwell. At forward, a 6-foot senior from Antioch, California, number 23, A.J. Cephas. And at forward, a 6'4" junior from Killeen, Texas, number 34, Deja Daniel. The Lopes are led by head coach Nicole Powell, assisted by Nikki Blue, Brad Langston, and Taylor High.
Alrighty, so to recap your starting lineups, first for the visiting Wolverines of Utah Valley, it'll be number 14, Eve Brazlis, number 20, Alexis Cortez, number 23, Madison Grange, number 35, Jordan Holland, and number 3, Maria Carvalho. And the Wolverines are coached by Kathy Nixon in her 24th season with Utah Valley. And for your Grand Canyon Lopes, it is the usual starters, number 4, Kavita Akula, number 5, Laura Piera, number 11, Taylor Caldwell, number 23, A.J. Cephas, and number 34, Deja Daniel. And of course, the Lopes are coached by Hall of Famer Nicole Powell. So we are about ready to get this one underway, as it'll be Cephas tipping against Holland. Havoc's behind us, ready to go, and Cephas will win the tip in the hands of Daniel, who will give it to Akula, and she will start the offense for the Lopes. It'll go inside to Cephas on the block. Cephas will go to work, pass outside to Caldwell. Akula in the corner will give a pump fake, and they will reset it. Cephas, top of the key, dribble drive, kick out. Piera, she'll give it to Caldwell. Caldwell back for Piera with 5 on the shot clock. Piera will go floater, and it's good. So the Lopes start off 1 for 1 from the floor with Laura Piera getting the floater.
Well, how about that? Laura Piera, with about 3 seconds left on the shot clock, just floats it up there, and the Lopes are out to a 2-0 advantage.
So the Lopes apply a little bit of pressure to start this game in the full court. So they're going to try and get Utah Valley out of their system. And that one will be for Brazlis, who his first shot will miss, and Daniel will get a rebound. Caldwell will start the offense on the second possession for the Lopes, who will try and attack this Utah Valley zone. And now Akula will turn it over. Left-handed layup is good from Madison Grange on the steal. And that is what the Lopes are really going to try and want to avoid here to start this game, is turnovers and letting Utah Valley get in on the break, as Utah Valley will apply full court pressure of their own. And the Lopes get it across and will swing to Caldwell to Akula in the corner. Akula will go up top for Caldwell, who is able to corral it, and will swing all the way across for Pierre. Pierre drives off the glass, just misses. Daniel tips it, but Utah Valley is able to corral it, as Carvalho will bring it up for Utah Valley. Brazlis for Grange along 2 off the mark, and now Piera will get her first rebound and will start the break for the Lopes, as Ven Laveris gets up off the bench and will get ready to check in. So Utah Valley in the visiting green, the Lopes in the visiting white, or home white. We can't have 2 visitors. Kick out to Akula for 3. It's good. Kavita Akula is on the board, and the Lopes take an early 5-2 lead.
No pressure there for Kavita, wide open. Defense almost non-existent from Utah Valley on that play. Lopes in front 5-2.
And that is the biggest danger with the zone, is on that shift. You got to be aware that the Lopes have some shooters, and Akula is the one, and that's blocked by Cephas, and now challenged by Caldwell. Daniel gets her second rebound, and we'll give it to Caldwell up ahead for Piera. And she will drive baseline, goes inside Cephas, able to corral it off the back of the rim and out. And now Utah Valley will start. Carvalho will bring it up. Carvalho will bring it out. 3-ball on the way is good. The answer from Alexis Cortez, and we are knotted up at 5.
And Cortez making it look easy on that shot. We mentioned it pregame. Lopes having a tough time getting ahead of their opponents early on. Lopes are trying to separate themselves from Utah Valley here right from the get-go in order to not look back here in Phoenix on this Thursday night.
So Akula at the top of the key will get a screen from Cephas. She'll go Caldwell in the corner. Inside for Cephas. She'll go skip past to Piera. Pump fake will stop and pop. And Laura Piera's got her second bucket of the game, and the Lopes take a 7-5 lead. And that is exactly how the Lopes will want to attack this Utah Valley zone. All the way over for Carvalho now. Up top for Grange. She'll hand off to Carvalho. And we will have substitutions for both sides on the next dead ball. Carvalho gets around the screen, will pull up and miss. Daniel will have her third rebound, and now Taylor Caldwell will start up the floor. Skip pass to Piera. Cephas at the top of the key. She'll shoot one. It'll be off the mark, and the rebound will go to Alexis Cortez, and they'll get it off to Carvalho on the wing. Brazlis will go inside off the back of the rim, and Daniel's got another rebound. She's got 4 now, and Deja Daniel is a rebounding machine and has been ever since the start of conference play, and she has really been a huge bright spot for the Lopes. Inside for Cephas again, still looking for her first basket. She'll get the power dribble inside, and now AJ Cephas is on the board with 2 points.
And the last shot Cephas took seemed to be a little unbalanced, didn't come away with the bucket, settles down this time around, just floats it in.
Cortez will look to attack Caldwell and will have to kick it out to Holland, who goes behind the back dribble. Cephas a huge block, but a foul called. And AJ Cephas picks up her first foul as Shayron Miller, Carla Balagay, and Venla Veras will get ready to check in. And we are through 5 minutes of play here at GCU Arena, and the Lopes have an early 9-5 lead here in quarter number 1. We'll be right back with the remainder of the first quarter right here on GCU TV.
Feel the thunder in the heart of Phoenix. GCULopes.com.
Across the Peter Desert to where the mountains touch the sky. This is Sanderson Ford Country, where Arizona's pride. Sanderson Ford Country, built on serving you. Sanderson Ford, satisfaction in everything we do. We're Arizona's pride. Sanderson Ford.
And we are back inside GCU Arena. Timeout still just a little bit underway. It's wrapping itself up here in quarter number 1. Lopes have a 9-5 lead through 5 minutes of play. And they've played some good offense so far with Akula, Piera, and Cephas all in the scoring column for the Lopes.
Yeah, Piera 4 points already. Akula with that wide open 3-point shot to put the Lopes in front early, 5-2. Lopes with a 9-5 lead right here. And again, looking to separate themselves from Utah Valley from the get-go. The Lopes can separate themselves here. They may never have to look back in this one.
So substitutions for both teams. It's Veras, Balagay, and Miller checking in. Piera and Akula will be the 2 starters that remain in the game for the Lopes. And for Utah Valley, they have also made subs. Cortez and Holland remain in. It will be number 4, Sophia Jacobson. First free throw from Holland is good. And the lead is now 9-6. Number 11, Kiana De Los Santos is also in, along with number 40, Josie Williams for Utah Valley. So that second free throw misses, but able to get her own rebound as Holland to Cortez, challenged by Miller off the mark, and Piera grabs another rebound. For Akula, inside for Sharon Miller. She will spin back to the middle, gets her own rebound off the miss and puts it in and one, Sharon Miller. And just like that, Sharon Miller making an immediate impact off the bench.
Yeah, Sharon looking for that foul on that first put-up, does not get it, gets her own rebound, puts that one up, gets the call this time, and we got an N1 play here as she looks for the three-point play.
So the Lopes at the line for the first time tonight. And it will be Sharon Miller. First free throw on the way is good from Sharon Miller. So the Lopes take a 12-6 advantage. They are now have doubled up Utah Valley. Sharon Miller, just a 57% free throw shooter on the season. Able to knock it down there as Jacobson will look to attack Piera. She gets to the rim, Piera, big block, and it's out of bounds, and Utah Valley will retain possession. Great defense from Laura Piera.
Yeah, we talked about her offense pregame, 4 points as of date, but her defense, you cannot forget about Laura Piera's great defense.
They attack Piera again, unable to convert, and now the rebound comes out to Kavita Akula, and she will go up ahead for Laura Piera. Outside, up top. Akula inside for Miller, looking for Ballagain, a little bit of a forced pass from Miller, and it's taken away by Utah Valley. Holland looks to attack, but dribbles it off her leg, and they will say it's last touched by a Lopes defender, and head coach Nicole Powell not happy with it. She's looking for an explanation as we will get subs again for Utah Valley. It will be 23 Madison Grange and 14 Eve Brazlis checking back in. So a couple starters coming back in for Utah Valley. So they will go up top for De Los Santos, who attacks baseline, gets a floater, and it's good. So De Los Santos on the board with her first bucket. And now a little 2-2-1 press from Utah Valley, and the Lopes able to get it across. Akula looking, finds Varys in the corner, inside for Miller, double team coming. Miller back outside for Varys. Back inside, Miller will go straight up top, can't get it, gets her own rebound again. Looking for a foul there, not gonna get it. So 2 rebounds for Sharon Miller, both on the offensive end, but unable to convert on that one. De Los Santos now with the ball up top for Jacobson. Madison Grange guarded by Van Laveris. Back to Jacobson, looking to attack Piera. Piera does a good job standing her ground, reverse layup, no good. Shot clock violation, so a good defensive possession there from the Lopes. As returning for Utah Valley, number 3, Maria Carvalho. And now Taylor Howard, number 32, checks in for the Lopes for the first time. So we're getting a good look at both teams' benches so far. Up top for Ballagay. Wide open is Miller down low, and she gets the left-handed layup to fall. And that is exactly how you attack this 2-3 zone.
Sharon Miller making an impact right away in this one. We saw her on the last 2 possessions. We see her wide open here. Utah Valley's defense slumping a bit here early on.
So that basket is good by Williams, the freshman from West Haven, Utah. Miller up top, swings to Howard in the corner. She'll go baseline, spins back Piera, Miller in the middle. Miller kick out, Varys' 3, good! Venla Varys is on the board, her first basket, and the Lopes have a 7-point lead with 1:50 remaining here in the opening quarter. As Grange will go baseline, inside Williams, left-handed hook is going to be an air ball, but a foul called on Miller. So Williams is gonna go to the line to shoot a pair on the foul by Miller. Or on Laura Piera, excuse me, they're gonna call that foul on. So that foul will be to Sharon Miller. Williams' first free throw, good, 17-11. Alexis Cortez is back into the game for Utah Valley, and Holland will check in for the shooter if this basket is good. So Williams' second free throw is good, and we will get Jordan Holland back in the game for Josie Williams, and now the 5 starters all on the floor for Utah Valley. So inbound to Piera. Piera will just dribble it up through that 2-2-1 press. And now the 2-3 zone is able to set up for Utah Valley. Balagay goes right inside, and she's going to get a foul call before the travel. So good job and good attack from Carla Balagay at the top of the key. She will shoot a pair.
Carla Balagay successful on that attempt as she gets the 2 shots here. But she did look to her left there quickly. She did have Laura Piera wide open in the corner.
Balagay's first free throw is good and Lopes up by 6 again. Cephas will check in for Miller. Akula in for Piera. And now referee's telling Cephas to tuck in her jersey. So that last foul on Utah Valley will go on Jordan Holland. That is her first. As Balagay will shoot her second free throw. Second free throw on the way. Balagay rims out. So quickly ahead to Cortez up top for Brazlis, who will keep it and now give it off to the point guard, Maria Carvalho. So Utah Valley looking to get a set play in, and now Holland, drives baseline off the side of the backboard, no good. Rebound to the Lopes, and Kavita Akula will start the offense for GCU. We have a minute remaining here in the opening quarter. So that ball will go into the high post for Cephas. Handoff for Howard. Veris in the corner, 3 on the way, it's good! Venla Veris has 6 points on 2 of 2 shooting, both from downtown. And now the Lopes up 21-12 in quarter number 1. That one will be blocked by Balagay, and she'll get the rebound. So Howard to Akula, and head coach Powell barking out some orders, telling Akula to slow it down and hold for 1 shot.
And again, golden opportunity here for the Lopes. Up by 9, looking to pull ahead very early in this one. Utah Valley, again, coming off that 20-point loss to California Baptist,
who the Lopes beat once already. So Cephas inside, and now a late whistle and an offensive foul call. And I'm just not a fan of those type of charge calls, but nonetheless, a charge has been called, so Cephas picks up her second foul. And Deja Daniel checks in with 7.8 remaining, and the Lopes will apply a little bit of full court pressure of their own and a little 1-3-1 type press. So it'll come to the side now with Brazlis. 5 on the clock. 2 seconds. 1 shot is good. And that is how we end the first quarter, with Eve Brazlis is able to score. And the Lopes up 7 after 1, 21-14 over Utah Valley.
Well, Kyle, the Lope Shop is proud to carry products from GCBC, the Grand Canyon Beverage Company. Enjoy this tasty line of coffee, tea, and energy drinks from GCU in the comfort of your own home. Now available at lopeshop.gcu.edu/GCBC.
And we will be right back for the second quarter right here on GCU TV.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
There's an exciting destination for food, fun, and golf in the heart of Phoenix. Come to the GCU Hotel and Canyon 49 Grill, where our hospitality management students gain real-world experience and deliver unmatched service. Enjoy beautiful amenities like a resort-style pool, full-service fitness center, championship golf course, and coffee shop GCBC. Canyon 49 Grill serves American fare all day and happy hour with a great vibe and Lopes pride. Room rates start at $89 per night. Visit GCUHotel.com today.
We are back inside GCU Arena here on this Thursday night for some WAC women's basketball. Lopes have a 7-point advantage going into quarter number 2. And Jack, the Lopes have done a great job early on jumping out to the 7-point lead.
Absolutely. We said it pregame. They're going to have to jump in front of the Utah Valley Wolverines, and they're going to have to stay in front. We've seen this before from the Lopes taking a big advantage in the first quarter. Not quite the same story in the second quarter nor the second half here at home. We'll see if they can turn it around here against Utah Valley.
So quickly a shot on the way. It'll be off the mark. Got her own rebound, and now foul coming. So we have multiple whistles, and this will be Madison Grange going to the line to shoot a pair. The foul on Kavita Akula, that is her first. And of course, Utah Valley is 14-13 on the season, sitting currently 3rd place in the WAC. But on the road, they're only 3-8, while the Lopes come into this one 6-18, 4-10 in the WAC, but 5-6 here at GCU Arena. So they fare pretty well here at home, already beating a couple top-tier teams from the WAC. And they'll look to keep it rolling here as both those free throws are good from Madison Grange, and the Lopes will get their first offensive possession of the second quarter as Piera will start it up. It's Piera, Akula, Balagay, Daniels, and Venla Veris for the Lopes to start. This will be Veris on the wing, back up Piera, looking to get inside to Daniels. Akula for Balagay, doing a good job keeping that away, and now Kavita Akula will throw one up, and it'll be off the backboard, and Utah Valley will get the rebound and start it off as Akula had to chuck one up as the shot clock was expiring.
Yeah, Lopes offense unable to get anything going right there. Wolverines defense holding them well.
Shot on the way, no good, but an offensive rebound for Holland. And now Carvalho will get it to set it back up. And now a foul and a whistle call on the floor. That foul on Carla Balagay. And another sub for Utah Valley. This is number 33, Vahe Malafau, checking into the game for the first time. So Carvalho will attack Piera and kick it out to Holland, who will shoot a 3 over Balagay. It is good. And the Lopes lead is now down to just 2 at 21-19 as we're through a minute and a half here in the first quarter.
And we just talked about this, Kyle. Lopes having a tough time staying in front after the first quarter. They jumped out to a big 7-point lead, 21-14. Just like that, Wolverines out to a 5-0 start here in the second quarter.
And now a carry called on Laura Piera. So the Lopes have another turnover, and Utah Valley gets it back as Sharon Miller at the scorer's table to check in for Deja Daniels, as Taylor Howard will get ready to check in for, it looks like, Venla Veris. So the last time these two teams met was all the way back on January the 3rd in Utah, where it saw the Wolverines coming away with an 11-point win. And of course, the Lopes had the lead after a quarter in Utah to start. 3 on the way, no good. Akula trying to fight for the rebound, and now a jump ball, and it'll go the Lopes' way in the alternating possession. And then the Lopes it trailed off just a little bit, and then but when they came back in the fourth quarter, it was just a little too late. So they're gonna look to find a way to stay strong against this zone, which they struggled with in Utah.
And you can almost say, Kyle, that this has been the Lopes' Achilles heel all season long. Unable to maintain their big lead, unable to maintain to stay in their big lead after the first quarter.
So Miller's jump shot off the mark. Lopes remain at a 2-point advantage. So we have eclipsed 7.5 minutes left on the game clock, and now foul again on the Lopes. that foul on Taylor Caldwell, just checking back into the game. So now, if Holland can hit both these free throws, the score will be tied. Jordan Holland averaging 13.6 points a game. He's a 70% free throw shooter, but misses the first, as Cortez will get into the lane for Utah Valley. Holland's second free throw, that time is good. So now a 1-point Lopes lead with 7.5 left remaining in the second quarter. Pierre gets a screen from Miller. She'll drive baseline, kick out for Howard. Akula will throw one up. It'll be no good. Miller, another offensive rebound, finding Taylor Caldwell. Piera will pump, stop and pop again. No good, as Howard came flying in for the rebound but couldn't corral it. Caravallo will kick to Cortez.
A tough break for the Lopes there. Laura Piera with a great fake move there. Wide open shot, does not get the friendly roll. Sharon Miller getting the rebound again, could not put it back up. Again, 6-0 run here for the Wolverines. Lopes look to stop the trend.
And now a whistle and a foul coming on Madison Grange. So Grange picks up her first personal, and the Lopes will get the ball back. Still yet to score. It's currently about a 4-minute scoring drought for the Lopes. So it looks like Utah Valley has been able to slow this Lopes offense down after a hot start. Akula at the top, gets a screen from Howard. Akula got to get rid of it now, and she does, to Laura Piera, who will swing across for Taylor Caldwell. Back up top for Piera. She will drive, looking to get it to Howard in the corner, and now no call or a whistle and a shot clock violation on the Lopes.
Yeah, second in the quarter already for the Lopes. Wolverines defense really starting to pick things up here as they continue. Lopes yet without a point in the first 4 minutes in this quarter.
So Venla Veras checks back in for Taylor Howard, as Utah Valley will start with possession here. So the Lopes have a slight rebounding advantage as Piera gets a steal, and now a foul. So Laura Piera does a good job on the defensive side, especially with steals, as she averages almost 2 a game, and the last time these two teams met, she had 6. So, you know, Utah Valley is very aware of that as Piera picks up her first steal of the game. And now let's see if the Lopes can capitalize off the turnover from Utah Valley. Veras in the corner. Foul coming on Jordan Holland. And that will be her second personal. So Eve Brazlis checks in for Holland, who just picked up her second. And Veras will inbound on the near sideline.
Well, Laura Pierre looking to pick up her offense right here. 4 points in the first 2 minutes. Again, Lopes still looking for their first point here in the second
Inside
quarter.
Miller, and it's blocked, and now they'll say it was off of Miller last. So they had a wide open Sharon Miller, just couldn't quite get it up and over the block. So Grange will bring it up and cross half court for Utah Valley, hand it off to Maria Carvalho with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Brazlis back to Carvalho, who will go up top for Grange, who will go inside. Brazlis again looking to pick on Caldwell. She does, off the glass and in, and now Utah Valley will pick up their first lead of the ball game at 22-21.
And we've mentioned it all quarter. This has been the tail of the tape for the Lopes here in this 2018-2019 season. looking to regain the lead right here. Again, Laura Piera, 4 points in the first 2 minutes. If she gets going, this Lopes offense could be unstoppable.
Varys 3, that'll be her first miss of the evening, and Utah Valley gets another rebound. Carvalho will attack into the corner. And now a swing all the way over. Cortez's 3 off the back of the rim as Piera will draw a foul on Madison Grange for over the back. As a substitution will come in. This will be Emma Jones, the freshman from Utah as well. And that is where we stand when we come back. It is 22-21 Utah Valley halfway through quarter number 2. We'll have the remainder of quarter number 2 when we come back right here on GCU TV.
Hi, I'm Brittany, and this is Ask GCU. Hi, I'm Brittany Holwyn, and you should watch Ask GCU,
where we answer your questions every week.
And the points don't matter. Wait, what?
Tune in every week for answers to be questioned.
Where we answer your questions in a common, all right.
I'm a professional manager. Tweet hashtag AskGCU to get your question featured.
We are back inside GCU Arena with 4 minutes and 43 seconds remaining here in the opening half of play. And Utah Valley just picked up their first lead of tonight at 22-21, and the Lopes have yet to score in this quarter.
Yeah, we're going on 6 minutes now. Lopes still looking to get on the scoreboard in the second quarter. 7-point lead in the first quarter, 21-14. Wolverines have since been on an 8-0 run as their defense has really stepped up in a big way against the Lopes. Lopes defense looking to do the same right here, right now after that timeout. Laura Piera again looking to step up after scoring 4 points in the first 2 minutes in this one.
Over to Piera, she'll pump fake. And we'll find Akula inside to Miller, who will go for Piera, who will drive baseline once again. Finds Venla Veras with a great pass, and it's good. What a find from Laura Piera, and end the scoring drought for the Lopes. As you take another look at it there, and that was just a beautiful pass.
Yeah, you can't say enough right now about Venla Veras. 3 for 3 now from downtown. Or excuse me, 3 for 4 from downtown now from the three-point line. Lopes back in front, finally on the scoreboard here in the second quarter.
So that 3 ends the Utah Valley 10-0 run, dating back to the end in the closing seconds of quarter number 1, where they hit a layup at the buzzer. And now Utah Valley will inbound the ball. As that last foul was on Kavita Akula, she picked up her second, and now a travel on Eve Brazlis of Utah Valley, and the Lopes will get it back. So hopefully that 3 is what the Lopes needed to get themselves rolling once again. As Taylor Caldwell will bring it across and find Akula. Back to Caldwell. Over to Piera. Looking to get a screen from Miller. She does, and will pass into the corner off Caldwell to Vida Akula. And now Caldwell for Veras. Veras again. That one's going to be well short and an air ball. And a rebound to Alexis Cortez of Utah Valley. For Carvalho in the corner. Looking for Brazlis inside, but Caldwell makes a great defensive play, but they're going to say she stepped on the line. And it will stay with Utah Valley.
Game of inches, Kyle. Caldwell just unable to stay in bounds on that last play. Would have been a tremendous defensive play from Caldwell if she was able to stay in bounds. But again, Lopes defense has to step up here. They've been fortunate enough to only lose the lead for a matter of seconds so far in this ball game. Up by 2 right now, looking to separate themselves from Utah Valley.
As Daniel and Howard have checked back in for the Lopes. So this is Carvalho up top, guarded by Piera. She gets a screen. looking for something. 4 on the clock. Brazos will pull a 3. No good. Piera gets the rebound and will start the Lopes offense. Still has a 2-point advantage as this is Caldwell now with it. And a turnover on Taylor Caldwell. And we will get Holland back in the game for Utah Valley in for number 22, Emma Jones.
And Caldwell looking for the over-the-shoulder pass there in the paint. Just a little too high there for Taylor as we get a turnover here, and Utah Valley now has the ball.
So now full court pressure from the Lopes. They'll back off as Cortez will hand it off to Carvalho. Holland looks to attack, gives it back to Carvalho, who turns the corner, gets to the rim, and one. A foul coming, and she will get a free throw as we are knotted up at 24 apiece.
Just what the doctor had ordered for the Wolverines as they even up the score. Again, Lopes defense just has to step up here, and if they do step up, they will separate themselves here from the Wolverine. Again, just 3-8 on the road this season. Not much success on the road. We'll see what the Lopes defense could do from here on out.
So that foul on Laura Piera, her first. One free throw on the way. It is good. Utah Valley gets the lead back at 25-24 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Pass up top for Varys. Goes inside Daniel. And an offensive foul coming on Deja Daniel. So we'll take another look at this one. That is a great charge call. Offensive foul on Deja Daniel, and Utah Valley will get it back. Carvalho up top to Holland. Holland spins, and we'll have to kick back out to Cortez, who will give it off to Carvalho with 10 seconds on the shot clock. So get another high screen. 4 left on the shot clock. Kick to the corner over top of Caldwell, long, and a shot clock violation. Great job from the Lopes to force a shot clock violation thanks to stellar man-to-man defense.
And that's how you win ball games there, Kyle. Great defense there from the Lopes. Again, only trailed by 1 in this game. They've been very fortunate that the Wolverines have not gone on some sort of run here. They went on that 8-0 run, only to tie up the score here in the second quarter. The Lopes only trailing by 1 at the moment.
So inside, Daniel drop step to the rim, can't get the layup to fall. And Utah Valley will go the other way with it. And of course, the Lopes are lucky because they did have that 7-point advantage at the end of the first quarter. So that really helped as they struggled to shoot on the offensive end early on. And now a spin move from Brazos will give Utah Valley a 3-point lead with a minute 20 remaining at 27-24.
And a big bucket there for the Wolverines. Largest lead of the night. It's only 3 points, Kyle. But again, with a minute to go here, the Lopes at least looking to even up the score here before halftime.
Varys will drive inside, gives it to Daniel, who is able to pick it up off the floor and get a shot away. No call there, and Utah Valley picks it up and will go the other way as we are tied at 16 rebounds apiece. So that's good for the Lopes as they are a very good rebounding team, especially with Deja Daniel in there.
And Deja just trying to be a little too aggressive on that last offensive play. Had her teammates behind her, did not go for the open look on the outside. We'll see what the game call is here as Varys takes it herself there with the easy layup.
Great drive from Venla Varys and got it to go. So we have 23 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Pierre can't quite get the steal. And Utah Valley's got a 1-point lead at 27-26. So Cortez will inbound. Williams will check back in for Malafau. Cortez inbound for Brazos with 15 seconds now left on the clock, and it looks like Utah Valley's gonna hold for 1. Carvalho will attack and pull out, picks up her dribble, goes inside for Williams. No good, 2 seconds on the clock. Howard will hold it and not get a shot away. So at the end of 2 quarters, Utah Valley has a narrow 1-point lead at 27-26. And that is how we end half number 1. But a good showing from both sides, and the Lopes have played a decent game all around so far.
Yeah, first quarter, again, like you said, jumping out to that 7-point lead, 21-14. Laura Pierre, I said if she got going in this one, that the Lopes offense could potentially be unstoppable. Laura with 4 points in the first 2 minutes, has not done anything offensively yet. Defense has picked up, though. Laura being aggressive on both sides of the ball. And again, like we mentioned before, they had to get ahead early, which they did. An 8-0 run to start the second quarter for the Wolverines. Lopes not scoring their first bucket in the second quarter until about 6 minutes in. So the Lopes just looking to come out of the second half here strong, looking to get out of the gate strong as they trail this one by 1.
And of course, we are exactly 1 week from today, the WAC tournament will start in Las Vegas, and as it stands right now, both these teams will meet again in the first round because Utah Valley is in at the 3 seed right now, and Grand Canyon will be at the 6. So a win here tonight would give the Lopes a lot of confidence going into next week. So the Lopes will look to get back on track and hopefully be able to split the season series before the WAC tournament. And
this game does not mean anything, folks. Huge warm-up game before next week's WAC tournament game in Vegas.
So at halftime, it's 27-26. Utah Valley's got the lead over the Lopes, and we'll be right back here on GCU TV.
One more member on our roster. Streets of New York is proud to announce Grand Canyon University to our winning team. We are now the official pizza of GCU. Go Lopes.
As a teacher, your calling was always to make a difference and positively impact the future. You live with a deep sense of purpose and strive to inspire generations of change. GCU's online Masters of Education degree program gives you the skills you need to grow and develop your career, while also making sure you have time for yourself and your family. Today, you can learn anywhere and anytime, giving kids a look into the technological advances that pushed you forward. Being strong and compassionate makes you a role model through this formative period in their lives. You're not just inspiring future generations of leaders and innovators to reach for their dreams. You're giving them the tools they need to achieve them.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
It's not about where you were born. It's not about your gender or the color of your skin, or whether you're rich, poor, or in the middle. No matter what you play, if you have the skill and drive to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Curiosity fuels you. It helps you understand the world around you. It's your guide through life. So when you're ready for a fulfilling new career, let your curiosity fuel that change. Change is difficult, but Grand Canyon University's online degree programs in technology make it convenient for you to achieve your dream. While businesses are being transformed by artificial intelligence and analytics, GCU teaches you how to plan for innovation and make sense of the world. By applying that knowledge to today's most challenging problems and sharing your insights, you're helping to build a better tomorrow for you, your community, and your family. Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
And we are back here inside GCU Arena. I'm Kyle Borg alongside Jack O'Hara. And where we stand right now at halftime, it's 27-26 in favor of Utah Valley. So the Lopes had a 7-point lead going into quarter number 2. But now Utah Valley has been able to turn that around and take a 1-point advantage. And of course, Saturday, Jack, is senior night here for the women's basketball team. So they will graduate a few players and go ahead and take a look at a recap from so far in this this season for the women's basketball team.
This is not another story.
They've got to get something moving. Beautiful spin move. Here's Sampson on the drive. And that one swung away by Cephas. It's out front. Can't get it open low. Give it to Akula, who fires a three. Caldwell looking, waiting, gets it to Pieta, fires a three!
A great video package there. Senior night, Saturday night. Kavita Akula, AJ Cephas, Sharon Miller going to be huge losses for this Lopes basketball team. Have all had great seasons. We've seen it tonight with Sharon Miller. 3 rebounds. Put a few of them back up. And again, the Lopes only trail by 1 in this one, looking to come back after a huge first quarter. It's been their big Achilles heel this entire season at home. Unable to finish off their opponents in the second quarter. We'll see if they can pick things up back in the second half.
The Lopes a very good second half team so far this season, and of course, they fare really well at home in the atmosphere tonight. They got a lot of havoc sitting behind us, so you know they've been involved all game long, and they're going to continue being involved as we get ready to start the second half. But we still got about 7 minutes remaining left here at the half, and now we're going to send it to Taylor Jarzenbach, GCU beach volleyball player, for a little this or that video.
Hi, my name is Taylor Jarzenbach, and this is This or That.
Reality show or scripted show?
Reality.
Beach or pool?
Beach.
Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Christmas.
Phone or tablet?
Phone.
Salsa or guac?
Salsa.
Dine in or take out?
It depends who I'm with. Probably dine in.
2-week vacation or study abroad?
2-week vacay.
Country music or hip hop music?
Hip hop, for sure.
Reality shows or beach?
Beach.
Christmas or phone?
Christmas.
Salsa or dine in?
Dining in with salsa?
2-week vacation or hip hop music?
Hip hop music.
Beach or Christmas?
Ooh, beach.
Dine in with salsa or hip hop music?
Hip hop music.
Beach or hip hop music?
Hip hop music. Beach. I changed my mind.
So always fun seeing all the athletes here at GCU doing those little fun videos for us here. And of course, she ended up picking the beach over hip-hop music, which is what I would have chosen.
She almost chose hip-hop over beach. That would have been ridiculous.
I don't
know about you. I like country over hip-hop.
That's same, but I don't get to do a this or that video. I think we should, though. That'd be fun.
Not yet. We haven't done one yet, Kyle.
Yet. That's a good call. That's right. So, with 5.5 minutes left before we start quarter number 3, Utah Valley has a slim 1-point lead over the Lopes. And we'll get you back for the remainder of halftime and the second half when we come back right here on GCU TV.
Curiosity fuels you. It helps you understand the world around you. It's your guide through life. So when you're ready for a fulfilling new career, let your curiosity fuel that change. Change is difficult, but Grand Canyon University's online degree programs in technology make it convenient for you to achieve your dream. While businesses are being transformed by artificial intelligence and analytics, GCU teaches you how to plan for innovation and make sense of the world. By applying that knowledge to today's most challenging problems and sharing your insights, you're helping to build a better tomorrow for you, your community, and your family. Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Do you want to be on Ask GCU? Twitter raffle. Tweet us your questions, and the person with the best question is going to get featured on the next episode with the crew.
My dudes.
What are you doing?
People don't like us very much, it seems.
Tweet hashtag AskGCU to get your question featured.
Welcome back inside GCU Arena. Almost getting ready to start the second half of play. So, in the past week or so, there's been a lot going on here at GCU. The men's team just had their last home game on Saturday against Cal State Bakersfield, and they sent off their seniors. They ended up getting a narrow 4-point win in that one. And then, of course, last night was a big night. Baseball and softball both playing, and, of course, softball hosted the #1 team in the country.
Hey, Lope softball, the one in 23-1, defeating the number one ranked team in the nation, Florida State. Jesse Morrison, 3 complete games in a week, in the last 4 days. Jesse Morrison, 7 innings pitched, only gave up 3 runs last night against the Seminoles. It was Savannah Torville, the second baseman, with a huge RBI double in the 7th. And you had a walk-off of yourself at baseball, didn't you?
That's right. Baseball was able to walk it off. Austin Bull with the walk-off full count single, driving in Cuba Best. Lopes were down 2-0 early to Nevada in that one. Able to score 2 runs throughout the remainder of the innings, and then bottom of the 9th loaded the bases thanks to a couple of walks, and then able to drive it under the second baseman's glove, and Lopes were able to get a huge win. And of course, baseball is in the midst of a 12-game homestand, so they will look to keep that homestand rolling. They got 1 win. They'll host Illinois, I believe, starting Friday.
Absolutely.
And GCU men's basketball is on the road tonight, getting ready to tip off in Utah. They are also taking on the Wolverines, so that one is just moments away. You can catch that, I believe, on the WAC Digital Network. And we are just about a minute and a half now away from the start of the second half, as you see the Lopes warming up, getting all stretched out, getting ready to go, looking to keep some momentum going, as they picked up a little bit momentum in the second part of that second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, we've said it before. It took them 6 minutes to get on the scoreboard in the second quarter after a huge first quarter. I mean, we mentioned it, get ahead early. Lopes getting ahead early in the first quarter, slowed things down in the second quarter. Again, picked things up late, like you said, trail by 1 as we enter the third quarter. And again, with only 2 home games remaining, senior night coming on Saturday, Lopes looking to finish off strong here at home.
That's right, and they're being led right now by Venla Veras, who's leading the team and leads all scorers with 11. She's got 3 threes and a beautiful layup. And Laura Piera, so far in this one, we've talked about her. She was one of our Sanderson forward keys to the game. She's got 4 rebounds and 4 points. Also a steal, a block, and an assist. So Laura Piera padding her stats a little bit, getting in all over the stat sheet. Lopes have a narrow team rebounding lead, so they have 18 and Utah Valley only with 17. And when the Lopes are able to get rebounds, they are very dangerous, especially when they get a couple offensive rebounds, and they have tonight with Sharon Miller.
And especially when they can capitalize. Sharon Miller putting up her own boards a few times in this one we saw in the first quarter. And if the Lopes defense can capitalize, or if the Lopes offense can capitalize on the defense, we'll see a big turn of events here in the third quarter.
And of course, the Lopes have 7 turnovers as compared to Utah Valley's 2, so they're going to want to really cut down on those and cause a couple more, as Laura Piera has been able to get 1 steal tonight, and the last time these two teams played, she had 6. So we are underway as Carvalho will start it for Utah Valley. Now Madison Grange has it guarded by Akula. Both teams have starters back in the game, and that'll be a turnover, and we just talked about it as Kavita Akula gets a steal. So good job there. Caldwell will hold and set up the Lopes offense, and it'll go to Laura Piera, the freshman point guard for the Lopes. And Deja Daniel gets that one. So Deja Daniel will give the Lopes a lead, and a great basket there. She got her own miss, able to muscle it through the defense.
And that's the wild card factor for this Lopes offense, Kyle. Deja Daniel, we've seen her when she gets going. She gets up there, a few double-doubles this season. We'll see if she can get going here in the second half as well.
So Utah Valley got an offensive rebound but missed the layup as Jordan Holland can't convert, and Deja Daniel gets another rebound, and she'll give it to Kavita Akula, who will cross the timeline and set up the Lopes offense. Fakes a pass to Pierre up high into the high post for Deja Daniel, who will hand off Taylor Caldwell. Caldwell's been quiet this evening, so they'll try and get her going. Daniel will pump fake, find Caldwell. Akula will pull a 3. It's good. Kavita Akula's got another. And the Lopes are up 31-27.
And again, second time we've seen tonight, Kavita Akula wide open from downtown. Utah Valley's defense almost non-existent there again. Lopes coming in out of the gate strong here in the third quarter. Lead by 4 at the moment. We'll see if they can pull ahead.
So they're starting the third quarter like they started the first quarter, a layup and a 3. And Carvalho will throw one high off the glass, and it'll be a miss, and Deja Daniel will get the rebound. And now Piera will push it up for Caldwell, who will pull it back out and give it to Piera. Back to Caldwell. Inside Cephas, skip pass, Akula 3 in the corner. Bang, Kavita Akula gets another. And now that is 6 straight points on 2 shots for Kavita Akula, and that will force a timeout by Utah Valley, as head coach Kathy Nixon will want to talk about it. And a great hot start for the Lopes.
Yeah, Kavita Akula right there. Second consecutive 3-point shot from downtown. Again, wide open on that shot. Utah Valley not learning from their mistake just moments ago. Lopes, like I just mentioned, out of the gate, strong here in the third quarter, have a 7-point lead, just like they did when they entered the second quarter. We'll see if they can capitalize this time around, learn from their mistakes defensively, and not let the Wolverines back in this ballgame.
That's right. Now Akula has 9 points. She has got 3 threes of her own, and it's really started this quarter and this half with really strong defense to start, and they have been able to grab a lot of rebounds, as Daniel is now up to 7 on the night, or 8, excuse me, 7 defensive and 1 offensive rebound. So Deja Daniel on the season, talking about her rebound, she's averaging 6.9 rebounds a game, and she's already surpassed that here tonight. So the Lopes are gonna look to keep this hot start rolling. Hopefully this timeout doesn't affect anything that the Lopes have had, and I think the head coach Nicole Powell will be happy with that one coming out of the half.
And we just saw Deja Daniel put up that board right there, picked up a rebound. She is the wild card factor on this team. has 2 double-doubles this season, and when she gets going, it could be a long second half for the Utah Valley Wolverines.
That's right, Deja Daniel and Laura Piera, this team really goes as both of them go. And Sharon Miller, another very good option coming off the bench along with Ben Laveris. So the Lopes have some weapons, and when they are playing well and really meshing together, they are able to do it, as this will be Caravaggio will get us underway on the restart. Into the corner to Cortez, and now Pierre's gonna pick up a foul on Holland. Trying to defend Holland in the post, so Piera will pick up her second. Inside now, Cortez will get a good bucket over Cephas. Piera up top. She will start the offense, pull back out, find Caldwell, who is scoreless so far in this game. And she has been another good freshman for the Lopes. They got a great freshman class. So Cephas inside, Daniel spinning and winning off the glass. And it is good, and the Lopes will push their lead back up to 7 points.
And we just mentioned it, Deja Daniel, if you can get her going, it is going to be a long second half for the Wolverines. Easy put up there for Deja, now has 4 quick points here in the third quarter.
So Madison Grange will hand it off to Maria Caravaggio, who will find Holland on the pick and pop, and she'll drive. Cortez a little behind the back action, but it will find the hands of Deja Daniel as Cortez just lost control, and now up top for Taylor Caldwell inside AJ Cephas. Great strong move. Cephas puts it up and in, and AJ Cephas will get her first basket of the half.
Making it look very easy there, getting past the defender in the paint for the easy put up. And largest lead of the night for the Lopes. They lead this one by 9, 38-29.
Carvalho up top. She will look to get something rolling for Utah Valley. Just a pair of points so far in this third quarter, as Brazos can't keep control. Holland will throw it up just before the shot clock expires. And now a held ball as the Lopes will get it back on the alternating possession.
The Wolverines have found themselves making this mistake numerous times in this ball game tonight. Third time, I believe, that they've been in violation of the shot clock. And again, the Lopes with a golden opportunity to capitalize on these Wolverine mistakes. Lead it by 9 at the moment, have a chance to pull away and never look back here early on in the third quarter.
And that is what they're going to try and do. Up 9 as substitutions for Utah Valley. 22, Emma Jones, and 33, Valle Malafo. Kavita Kula's got it for Sharon Miller. Miller inside. Kavita Akula for Miller, who will get a shot away, rims out. Piera will find the offensive rebound and reset.
Great heads-up play there from Laura Piera, able to get that rebound, gets the toss right here from Kavita Akula in the paint.
Cephas
back
up
to Cephas.
Top, can't quite get it to fall. So Cortez will swing it all the way around and get it back as Carvalho will get ready to go. Holland's got it up top. She will drive. Can't find anything. Will have to kick back out. And Malufo will set a screen, and Carvalho will pull one. She got it to go, and Carvalho will pick up her 5th point of the game as Piera will start the attack for the Lopes.
Well, the Lopes pulling away here in a big way in the third quarter. A huge bucket there for the Wolverines. Just looking to chip away right now. They came away with the lead at half. Quickly dissolved here in the third quarter. The Lopes looking to get it back right here.
Lopes up by 7 as Caldwell turns the corner. She'll take a shot. It's good. Taylor Caldwell's first shot of the game will be good, and she's got herself 2 points on 1 of 1 shooting.
And Caldwell on the board, like you just said. Nothing but net there. Lopes, again, looking to bounce back whenever the Wolverines score here. They do not want to let Utah Valley back in this game.
Holland will start and have to kick to Cortez. Back up top to Maria Carvalho, who will call out a play as Ven Laveris sitting at the scores table waiting for the next dead ball, getting ready to check in. Inside, stolen away, but can't quite convert. As Carvalho will pick it up with 3 on the shot clock. She gets to the rim, and a shot clock violation. Shot was not away in time, and another great defensive possession from the Lopes.
It's starting to become a broken record here for Utah Valley. 4th time tonight, 2nd time in a matter of moments that they've been in violation of the shot clock, unable to get anything going against these Lopes defense. Laura Pierre stepping up in a big way, both offensively and defensively, as they're gonna need to go over some things during this timeout.
So we'll take a quick break. Lopes up 40-39 here in the 3rd quarter, and we'll be right back on GCU TV.
Feel the thunder in the heart of Phoenix. GCULopes.com.
We needed one more member on our roster. Streets of New York is proud to announce Grand Canyon University to our winning team. We are now the official pizza of GCU. Go Lopes.
We are back here inside GCU Arena on this Thursday night for some WAC women's basketball. Lopes have a 9-point advantage over the visiting Utah Valley Wolverines. And it's really been sparked by stellar defense, which has turned into even better offense so far for the Lopes.
Yeah, you couldn't have asked for a better start from the Lopes offense, as well as their defense, already causing 2 shot clock violations for Utah Valley. We've seen Deja Daniel get in the mix so far here. And again, Laura Piera, the head of this Lopes offense. If she gets going, there is no looking back here for the Lopes.
So Akula back up top playing a little catch with Laura Piera. As Cephas is checked back in. Miller will take a jump shot from the free throw line. Can't get it to go, as along with Ven Laveris, and Madison Grange is checked back in for Utah Valley. Cortez pulls a 3, no good, as Veris can't quite run down that rebound, as Carvalho will feed Holland inside. Up top, Grange's 3 in rhythm, no good. Cephas is able to corral that rebound. Find Laura Piera, and the Lopes will start their offense. So Piera attacks, can't find Akula in the corner as she turns it over. And now Carvalho will pull it back out as Akula gets a hand on it, but it'll stay here with Utah Valley. So Deja Daniel and Taylor Caldwell get ready to check back in for the Lopes, along with number 40 Josie Williams for Utah Valley, as Piera and Miller will check out of the game. Inbound for Williams. Looking to get it to Holland, she does, guarded by Veris, as she'll hand off to Carvalho, guarded by the much taller AJ Cephas. Does a good job moving her feet on the guard. As Carvalho gets inside, but it's stolen away by Taylor Caldwell, so good defense again. Finds Cephas running the floor. Veris in the corner for 3. Not gonna go. And the rebound to Utah Valley, as Cortez will start it up. She will stop and find Holland. Holland looking for a step back, can't get it in. And she will reset with Carvalho up top. Holland will shoot a jump shot. It's good over Cephas. And now it's a 7-point, 33-40 Lopes lead. Caldwell will stop and be able to get it across the half-court stripe. And will set up the Lopes offense. Makula in the corner, back up top, Caldwell all the way across for Varus. In the corner for Cephas. Varus inside Daniel, one dribble up strong, no good and no foul. And Coach Powell wants one. Inside, gonna be tipped out of bounds by Cephas.
Well, this is exactly what you don't want to see here, Kyle. Utah Valley chipping away at this Lopes lead. 7-point lead now for GCU with about a minute to go here in the third quarter.
And it appears like right now we're gonna have mirroring halves. Lopes jumped out, early lead, able to keep that lead for the majority of the first quarter, and then Utah Valley got it down to 7 and was able to eventually in the second quarter take the lead. And now a good inbound play, but it'll be off of Akula's foot as Carla Balagay has just checked in for AJ Cephas. It's an inbound now, and it'll be up top for Holland, who will hand off to Carvalho, who will set it up with 50 seconds now left with 10 on the shot clock. Carvalho will pull up, no good. Varus can't get the rebound, but Deja Daniel does. And now 38 seconds remaining for the Lopes.
Not a good shot there from Carvalho. Seemed a bit off balance there. We'll see if the Lopes could take advantage right here. About 26 seconds left on the clock. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. We'll see what the Lopes' plan is here offensively. Akula passing it off to Balagay. Back to Akula, wide open from downtown.
Rimming in.
She's going to get the friendly roll there.
Kavita Akula able to knock down her 4th three of the night, and she's got 12 points with 3 seconds left. It'll be Williams' 3, no good, and the Lopes will take a 10-point advantage into quarter number 4. 43-33, GCU leads.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better start to this third quarter. Like you said, hot start in the first, kind of cooled down in the second, came into halftime down by 1. And obviously something clicked when they came out of the locker room here to start things off in the third quarter. They now lead this one by 10, 43-33, looking to finish things off in the fourth quarter. But remember, Kyle, the Lope Shop is proud to carry products from GCBC, the Grand Canyon Beverage Company. Enjoy this tasty line of coffee, tea, and energy drinks from GCU in the comfort of your own home. Now available at lopeshop.gcu.edu/GCBC. I enjoy everything from the GCBC. You got the Caramel Monsoon. Favorite one? What about you?
I'm not a coffee or a tea drinker, so I get the strawberry lemonade.
Strawberry lemonade. Yeah, from the coffee place.
What is wrong with you?
Apparently a lot of things, but the Lopes got a 10-point lead.
Nothing wrong with the Lopes right now, that's for
Nothing
sure.
wrong with the Lopes. Everything clicking on all cylinders, and we will be right back for the fourth quarter on GCU TV.
Feel the thunder in the heart of Phoenix. GCULopes.com.
Across the painted desert to where the mountains touch the sky. This is Sanderson Ford country, where Arizona's pride. Sanderson Ford country, built on serving you. Sanderson Ford, satisfaction in everything we do. We're Arizona's pride. Sanderson Ford.
So we are back with a basket just scored by Utah Valley, and that was Holland number 35. So the Lopes up 43-35 to start the fourth quarter. As Caldwell will start the opening possession, she'll give it to Varys. It's Caldwell, and Varys will throw one up, and no good. Balagay offensive rebound. So it's Caldwell, Balagay, Varys, Daniel, and Akula to start the fourth.
And again, a quick bucket there from the Wolverines. Lopes looking to capitalize.
So Varys' three is off the mark, just a little short, and Utah Valley will start their offense with Carvalho inside to number 40, Josie Williams, and she gets a quick bucket. So this again starting off like the second quarter the Lopes had. So they're going to look to try and avoid a 5-minute scoring drought as Cephas will get ready to check in for the Lopes.
And again, just a 2-possession game. Kavita Akula, we'll see if she can get that corner, as she does right here.
Oh my goodness, Kavita Akula off the rim, off the backboard and in, and you couldn't ask for a better night. 15 points, all on 5 of 7 shooting from beyond the arc. As Grange drives, and now in the alternating possession as she gets it stuck, it'll be a jump ball. Lopes will get it back as Cephas in for Balagay and Piera in for Caldwell.
Well, I'd say that doesn't happen every day, but that happens way more often than you would think, Kyle. We'll see if we can get this ball stuck from
You want to
the
go
rim.
out? You should go out there and get it.
I think we should try. Get some camera time. I don't know about you.
Well, it looks like they're going, the referee assisting it, and they are able to get it
Great
out.
tag teamwork.
So the Lopes got a 9-point lead at 46-37 about 2 minutes into this quarter.
Nice standing ovation from the Havocs there for that young gentleman.
Well, every time the Havocs clap, it's a standing ovation because they don't sit down.
That's right.
So Piera will start the Lopes offense. And she'll go to Varys on the wing as Utah Valley picking up the pressure. As Piera will get out of it. She'll find Akula for Miller now. Miller, Piera, Varys in the corner. Bang! Venla Varys again. Venla Varys now has 14 points. And she's 4 of 8 from beyond the arc. And the Lopes are really clicking on all cylinders here.
Well, you can't be more consistent than Venla Varys. Right now, it seems like every time she gets the ball from downtown, she sinks it.
And that pass just swatted by Laura Piera. And another great defensive play for Piera. Williams will check out. De Los Santos will stay in the game as Grange will stay to inbound here on the far sideline, just in front of us and to our left. As Carvalho will go inside for Eve Broslis, and she'll take on Cephas. Cephas good defense, but Braslis will get the friendly bounce, and the Lopes up by 10.
And up by 10 with 7 minutes. Look for the Lopes to slow things down offensively, Kyle. Trying to waste as much time on the clock as they can. Try and run this game clock down. It's at 15 right now, just trying to shuffle it around offensively. Laura Piera handling it at the moment.
Cephas is long two, no good. That is off a hand of a Utah Valley defender, and the Lopes keep possession with a fresh shot clock. And like you said to that last point, really going to stretch their offensive possessions, probably take at least 20 seconds each time off the shot clock. And I wouldn't be surprised if they went old school North Carolina basketball and really stretched it, went 4 corners, and tried to pull this Utah Valley team out of their zone. So Piera over to Varys, inside Akula for 3 again. She's got it! Kavita Akula's got 6 threes and 18 points. And she has been probably the player of the game for the Lopes, and a timeout for Utah Valley as they gotta find a way to slow down the Lopes shooters.
And we mentioned it pregame. It was gonna be Laura Piera offensively. If she was rolling, the Lopes were gonna run away with this. Well, Laura only 4 points for her showing thus far. It has been Kavita Akula, the senior. Second to last home game for Kavita. going out in a big way, 18 points, another three-point shot there. She has been unstoppable from three-point range here in the second half. And the Lopes again with their biggest lead of the night. They lead by 13, and they don't look to be holding anything back here against Utah Valley at the moment, Kyle.
And no, they are not. They are firing all cylinders. And if I'm head coach Nicole Powell in that huddle, I'm very, very pleased, but also wanting them to keep up the pressure and keep their defense, which has really sparked the Lopes here tonight. So Akula's got 18, Varus has 14, and both between the two of them, they have all the Lopes threes as the Lopes are shooting 10 of 16 from beyond the arc. So good job from the Lopes. As it'll be a full timeout for Utah Valley, it appears, as we have t-shirt time here inside the arena.
Yeah, I wanted to make a comment there. I was too busy trying to get a t-shirt of my own, Kyle. To no avail. Didn't even look my way. For Havocs only, I guess. Makes sense. We're on the job.
Sometimes. I've gotten a shirt on the job, though. No, I haven't. No,
Why'd you
lied.
lie?
I lied. I'm sorry. I thought I did.
Anyway, back into in-game action, Kyle.
So, Alexis Cortez, number 20, will inbound, the junior from Tucson and the transfer from East Carolina. As it will be Maria Carvalho up top for Brazlis, who will give it to Holland, back up top for Carvalho. So Brazlis taking on Piera, spinning, and she gets the layup to go. As Piera for Cephas, and this full court pressure back to Akula for Piera on the side. And now 6 minutes remain in quarter number 4 as the Lopes have an 11-point, 52-41 lead over Utah Valley. So Piera will start the offense with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Up top for Varus, for Piera. Piera's got Akula. She'll shoot it as the shot clock expires. Can't get it to go. Miller will get an offensive rebound. And Laura Piera is going to reset, and the Lopes will be able to take another 30 seconds off of the shot clock.
Well, a dream scenario there for the Lopes offense. Wasting all time on the shot clock there. Not getting the shot off in time, but Laura Pierre with the rebound. They get a full 20 seconds again here, just looking to take as much time off the clock as they possibly can.
So Cephas can't get that one to go, but the Lopes able to take just about a minute off of the clock there. And as long as you can get a stop, taking a minute off the clock and not scoring is not bad, and Cephas will pick up her third foul. As Taylor Caldwell gets ready to check back in. So that is the first foul in the quarter for either side as Carvalho will inbound. And now a blocking foul will be called on the Lopes. That'll be Shayron Miller. Her second personal foul as well.
I would have been shocked if nothing was called there. Again, Shayron Miller, obvious blocking foul there. And again, Utah Valley running out of time. 5 minutes to go. They only trail by 11, but they're going to need to put up some big shots here in a big hurry.
So Holland back out to Carvalho with 20 on the shot clock, and Utah Valley's really got to start picking it up as they're down 11, and they don't seem to have a sense of urgency really, as the Lopes defense has picked up its pressure throughout the game. And now a reverse layup will not go, but an offensive rebound as Cephas and Miller can't corral it. And now Cortez will kick back out. Carvalho will attack the rim, and Piera gets the foul call on Laura Piera. That will be her third. So Carvalho will go to the line to shoot a pair.
And though Laura Piera has been stunned a bit offensively, again, only those 4 points early on in the first 2 minutes of the first quarter. has been on her A game defensively all 4 quarters in this one, has been the stepping stone defensively for the Lopes.
First free throw from Carvalho will be off the mark, and a rare miss as she shoots 82%, as Akula and Daniel will check in for Varys and Miller. So one more free throw on the way for Maria Carvalho, as the Wolverines can't really afford any misses at the line. She misses them both, and a rare double miss from an 82% free throw shooter.
Yeah, that can't happen at this stage in the game. You're given 2 free throws there, down by 11, only 4 minutes to go. Those shots have to be made if you're Utah Valley.
And a great move by AJ Cephas on the baseline. A 1 dribble, a jump stop, and a beautiful layup to give the Lopes a 13-point advantage. So Carvalho will hand off to Cortez, who almost lost it there. And now in the corner, Holland will shoot a 3 over Caldwell. It won't go. Daniel another rebound, give her 9 now on the evening.
And down by 13 with about 3.5 minutes to go. Look for the Wolverines to shoot from downtown from here on out. Just trying to get back in this ball game any way they can.
Daniel will give it to Akula, back for Piera. Caldwell will shoot a 3. No good, just her second shot of the night. And now Utah Valley will start it up as Holland will get to the rim, missing. Daniel will pick up her 10th rebound on the night. And Piera will slow it down. And at some point here, you got to think Utah Valley's got to either apply a lot of pressure or go man. But they're going to stay in the zone and look to trap. They give it Piera. Caldwell in the corner. Inside Cephas. Piera for Daniel, a little bit of a force, and you can't really have that, but a turnover nonetheless from the Lopes as Carvalho will find Holland for 3. It's good, wide open. And you can't really leave wide open shooters because they will knock them down.
And like I mentioned before, Wolverines will be shooting nothing but shots from downtown here with 2.5 minutes to go. Down by 10 now, 13 originally before that shot. Successful shot for the Wolverines. Look to see more of the same here with 2.5 minutes to go.
So the Lopes are up by 10 with 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining here in quarter number 4. It'll be a full timeout from head coach Nicole Powell, and we're going to take a quick timeout as well right here on GCU TV.
Label me.
You know you want to.
Don't be shy.
You do it behind my back.
Say it to my face.
You don't know me. You know what I am?
I'm a pitcher.
I'm a striker.
I'm a point guard.
I'm a linebacker.
I'm a setter. Shortstop. High jumper.
Wrestler.
Defender.
Goalie.
Student.
Student athletes.
That's who we are.
There's an exciting destination for food, fun, and golf in the heart of Phoenix. Come to the GCU Hotel and Canyon 49 Grill, where our hospitality management students gain real-world experience and deliver unmatched service. Enjoy beautiful amenities like a resort-style pool, full-service fitness center, championship golf course, and coffee shop GCBC. Canyon 49 Grill serves American fare all day and happy hour with a great vibe and Lopes pride. Room rates start at $89 per night. Visit GCUHotel.com today.
We are back here inside GCU Arena for the final 2.5 minutes of play here in the fourth quarter. Lopes have a 54-44 lead after that last foul by Alexis Cortez. The Lopes have inbounded, and Piera will start it up. So the Lopes will just kind of move around and avoid a turnover and a trap. Akula in the corner swings. Caldwell wide open 3. She knocks it down, and Taylor Caldwell's got her second bucket of the game. And now a Lope, other than Akula and Varys, has a 3-pointer.
Well, I guess there's 2 ways that the Lopes can look at this. So they could either just take it easy, run out the clock, or they can just take it home every time the Wolverines get on the board. Answer right back with a 3 there from Caldwell. Again, a 13-point lead for the Lopes.
And a bucket for Utah Valley. And now a foul on the Wolverines. So that foul on Jordan Holland, number 35, that is her third, just the second in the quarter for Utah Valley. So we have 3 more fouls before we have the bonus situation. 1:45 remains here in the fourth quarter at GCU Arena. Akula's got a wide open 3. Can't get it to go. Cephas offensive rebound, but falls out of bounds off her hands. And Utah Valley will take possession back. Lopes up 57-46. And they will go deep to Holland. She gets Daniel in the air, and that will be a foul on Deja Daniel. That will be her second, and 2 free throws coming for the junior Jordan Holland out of Los Lunas, New Mexico.
And almost a Hail Mary-like pass there from the Wolverines. So wide open men in the paint. And now she's going to get 2 shots here.
And she hits the first free throw, and of course, whenever you have a press break, that is the one, or a press rather, that is the one thing you tell your team over and over again, especially out of a timeout. Don't get beat deep. Second free throw is also good, and that is the reason you tell your team that. So Lopes lead down to single digits in just 9 as Akula is open. She'll go lob inside Daniel. Gets it to go, Deja Daniel. And I don't think head coach Nicole Powell is too happy with that one, as she wanted her team to take some time off the clock.
But again, Deja Daniel making her presence felt in this one. And if there's ever a time for Deja Daniel to make her presence felt, it's right here. Wolverines cut the lead to 9, lead back to 11 here with a minute left. Now the Lopes can calm down a bit and just try and waste some time on the clock.
So Deja Daniel will get the rebound off that errant shot from Vahe Malufau. And now a foul on Utah Valley, down 11, and that is just the 3rd foul. So they need 2 more to get in the bonus. Lopes up 11 as we have entered 57 seconds left now. So Caldwell will inbound on the far sideline. She'll get it inbound to Veras. And now a foul on Carvalho. Just her second.
And not to predict what could happen here in this next minute. Still plenty of time left on the clock, an 11-point lead for the Lopes. But if the Lopes can salvage off a victory here, they'll split the season series with Utah Valley heading into their matchup in the WAC tournament next week. And it'd make for some great headlines heading into next week in Vegas.
Absolutely. As Cephas is fouled, and we will have the bonus situation. AJ Cephas will go to the line for 2. So AJ Cephas looking to extend the Lopes lead, can't there, as that first free throw will rattle around and come out of the basket. So the lead remains at 11 for free throw number 2. Second one, good from AJ Cephas, and a 30-second timeout coming for Utah Valley. So the Lopes are able to pick up a 12-point lead now after Cephas splits the free throws 1 and 2. And if you're Utah Valley, that is who you wanted to foul, but she is able to convert, as AJ Cephas now 7 points on the night.
And again, the ball is in the Lopes court, up by 12. In this half alone, 34 points to the Wolverines' 21. Coming out in a big way in the second half after a huge first quarter, a lackluster second quarter. Have not looked back here in the third and the fourth.
So we are ready to go after that quick timeout from Utah Valley. Lopes have a 60-48 advantage. Lopes able to knock down 11 threes so far on the night, thanks to 6 from Akula, 4 from Veras, and the 1 from Taylor Caldwell. So Caldwell picks up her second foul, and now Utah Valley will shoot free throws. So Carvalho will shoot from the free throw line. First one is good that time, as the last trip she had, she was 0 for 2. Checking into the game, Eve Brazlis now will come in for Madison Grange. Second free throw is also good. And now a timeout has been called by Nicole Powell, and she wants to talk it over. She'll take a quick 30 with 50 seconds remaining. Lopes lead down to 10 now. So with 50 seconds left, if the Lopes can knock down a couple of free throws and not turn it over, this game will be over.
Utah Valley, if unable to come up with the shots like they want to execute here with 50 seconds to go, they're going to have to foul the Lopes offense immediately when they get the ball. Lopes have to hit those free throw shots. They want any chance of keeping this 10-point lead here with 52 seconds left. And again, I thought it was going to be Laura Pierre in this one. Just 4 points still after just 4 points in the first 2 minutes. You cannot deny what Kavita Akula has done here tonight. 18 points, has been seemingly unstoppable from three-point range.
That's right, and really getting Kavita Akula rolling, as she will have one home game remaining, and also can't really praise Ven Laveris enough as they get Pierre up for Caldwell now, and they're able to waste some time, but now foul coming as Taylor Caldwell will hold on to the ball, and she will shoot free throws. So that foul on number 14, Eve Brazlis, and now Taylor Caldwell will go to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw from Caldwell is good. So she hits her first free throw of the game. Taylor Caldwell only taken 3 shots tonight, has been able to knock down 2 of them, and now she has 6 points. Second free throw on the way. Caldwell is also good, and now another timeout, and the final timeout taken by Utah Valley. It will be a full 60-second timeout. So with a 62-50 lead, the Lopes have 45 seconds before they pick up just their 7th win on the season, and we will find out what happens in the final 45 seconds when we come back right here on GCU TV.
Canyon State Credit Union, a local credit union serving the Valley for over 65 years, can assist you in buying your first home, refinancing your current home, or if you're dreaming of a retirement home. Canyon State Credit Union can provide you with a fast and affordable solution that meets your needs. Let Canyon State Credit Union run the numbers on your dream. Visit canyonstatecu.org or call 623-580-6015 for more information. Canyon State Credit Union, committed to you. We do business in accordance with the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, MLS number 410376.
Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
We are back here for the final 45.3 seconds as the inbound will go to Carvalho. And she will look to get something rolling. Skip pass to Grange in the corner. She'll drive Cephas. Layup is good from Madison Grange.
And of course, the full court press here for the Wolverines, and it works to their advantage right out of the gate. Getting the ball back here with that Lopes turnover.
And that is what you can have, up by 10. And now Utah Valley will set up an inbounds play and look to get another basket as they'll go inside quickly. Cortez is able to get it to go. And the lead is 8. And now Nicole Powell wants a timeout, and she is not happy. It will be a quick 30. So the Lopes lead quickly down to just 8 after they were up by 12, and then back-to-back layups and a GCU turnover have helped Utah Valley here in the final 33 seconds.
Yeah, and this game seems to be far from over with 33.7 seconds left on the clock. Like you just said, 8-point game now. Wolverines slowly creeping back into this one. Perfectly executed last 2 plays. Wolverines have to get a shot off quick when they have the ball offensively. Full court press against the Lopes, working to their favor right out of the gate that time around with a quick turnover. And again with the quick bucket yet again from Cortez. Looking for the foul call on that last shot, did not get it, but again only an 8-point lead. Lopes look for the Wolverines again to foul the Lopes here with 33 seconds left.
Or hopefully not force another turnover, as they will get Caldwell, and now foul coming on Jordan Holland. As that will be Jordan Holland's 4th personal foul, and Taylor Caldwell will go to the line to shoot a pair. So the GCU men are on the road at Utah Valley. They have 2 minutes remaining in the first half of that one. As first free throw on the way, Caldwell good. And the Grand Canyon men's team down 41-34 on the road at Utah Valley, just 2 minutes before the half over there. So the second free throw coming from Taylor Caldwell. That one will rim out, but A.J. Cephas gets an offensive rebound, and now they will foul A.J. Cephas. Or they will call a jump ball, rather, excuse me. And the alternating possession will give it to Utah Valley. So now quickly up will be Cortez to push it. And that one will be turned over, and they will get it quickly to Caldwell, as Alexis Cortez will be will foul Taylor Caldwell with 23.1 seconds, and the Lopes with a 9-point advantage.
And of course, Taylor Caldwell just looking to knock down these shots with 23 seconds left. Will do the Lopes more harm than good if she cannot convert here.
First one on the way from Taylor Caldwell is good, and Taylor Caldwell now with 9 points.
Taylor Caldwell misses the second free throw, and Utah Valley will push it up down by 10. Carvalho will look to get to the rim, and a turnover to Taylor Caldwell, and that looks like it will do it, as Kavita Akula will find Laura Piera with 5 seconds remaining on the clock. 3, 2 seconds, 1. The Lopes will come away with a huge 64-54 victory to advance their record to 7-18 on the year and 5-10 in Western Athletic Conference play. Utah Valley falls to an even 14-14 on the season and 8-7 in the Western Athletic Conference. So a great game from the Lopes, especially from Kavita Akula and Ven Laveris.
Yeah, and I said it before, I'll say it again. I thought Laura Piero was going to be the stepping stone for the Lopes offense here tonight. Had only 4 points to show for it, but you can't say enough about Kavita Akula entering her final 2 home games here at GCU Arena. 18 points tonight, seemed to be unstoppable from 3-point range. Ven Laveris as well, 14 points for her as well. Seemed to be perfect from 3-point range. Can't say enough about the Lopes offense. We said it before pregame in our Sanderson Ford 3 keys to the game. If the Lopes were able to pull away in this one, they would not look back. Did not have that success in the first half, but were absolutely dominant here in the second half. 38-27, they outscored Utah Valley en route to their 64-54 victory.
So the Lopes able to knock down 11 triples thanks to 6 from Akula and 4 from Veris. And that is how the Lopes will start their final homestand with a 10-point victory. They will face Seattle University on Saturday. I will be on the call with Philip Katafamo for that one. And thanks for tuning in, and you can be sure to catch that one. Tip is on Saturday, is scheduled for 2 p.m. You can catch that right here on GCU TV. Be sure to follow Grand Canyon University on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. For everybody here at GCU TV, for Jack O'Hara, I'm Kyle Borg saying have a good night, and as always, go Lopes.